Until recently, there wasn't a huge number of electric vehicles available to buy used in New Zealand, and while that's now changed significantly, the majority of cars being sold today are still holding a pretty high price point when talking about the used car market. But there is finally an increasingly large number of used electric cars in the Kiwi marketplace that you can buy for less than 15 grand. And today I'm going to focus on the 3 most likely models you're going to find. There are others which occasionally do dip into the affordability price point, and of course, if you're wanting a hybrid instead of a pure EV, there are some other choices as well. But for electric cars, you've essentially got 3 main choices: the Nissan Leaf, the Mitsubishi I-Miev, and if you're really lucky, a Bmw i3. Leaf first. It's the most heavily advertised affordable EV in the Kiwi marketplace, and you'll find a selection of first-gen vehicles listed all over the country. Priced from as little as 13 grand if you're super lucky, they pack a battery pack capable of between 130 and 200 k's per charge, depending on how you drive and how the battery pack has fared over time. Many also come with DC quick charging as standard, so you can top up and get on your way reasonably quickly. Unlike many US examples of the Leaf, most Kiwi Leafs haven't suffered premature battery aging as a consequence of super high temperatures, but you will find the oldest examples, especially those imported from Japan that were made in 2011, might have some form of battery degradation, which will limit your real-world range. That said, with an increasingly large number of charging stations across New Zealand supporting Leaf rapid charging, you should be able to get one unless you're a road warrior who covers hundreds of k's every day for work. In other words, the Leaf is a great commuter car available for a decent price that won't break the bank. Be aware that, like many affordable imports, cars of this price may be Japanese, so may have features or options that either don't work in New Zealand or will be in Japanese. Next up, let's look at the Mitsubishi I-Miev. Smaller than the Leaf, the I-Miev was produced from 2009 onwards, so you'll see some examples floating around that are older than the oldest Leafs out there. They'll comfortably seat 4 and have CHAdeMO DC quick charging as standard, but with a smaller capacity battery pack than the Leaf and the aerodynamic qualities of a brick, the I-Miev doesn't make the best long distance car, with about 100 clicks being your lot in the real world. That said, the I-Miev is super cute and easy to park anywhere, and I'm a fan of its K-Class goodness. Like the Leaf, expect some of these to be Japanese imports. Finally, the last car you may get if you're super lucky is the Bmw i3, which, while most examples are more than the 15k cap, do occasionally pop up for less. The Bmw i3 is something of a Marmite car. You either love it or you hate it, but with a super efficient design and lightweight body panels, it's certainly the most efficient model you can buy for this kind of price. There are 2 different variants of the i3, the i3 EV and the i3 Rex, which adds a small petrol range extender. I've only seen about 2 examples of either, priced below $15,000 though, so this one may be a bit like unicorn poo to find. Are there any others? Of course. If you're lucky, you may find any number of other lower priced EVs out there, including a few Japanese market imports of tiny electric K-cars. But to be completely honest with you, you're most likely going to find yourself behind the wheel of a Leaf if you're looking for a used electric car at this kind of price, because that's the most common example out there. Have you purchased a used EV for less? What did you get? And where did you get it from? I'd love to know. Oh, and be sure to check out our EV buying guide over at ecotricity.co.nz. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.